Welcome back, everybody. I didn't know you guys were joining me today. It's Rudy with Timmy's Emporium. Welcome to July of 2019. So, every time I do these videos, it's just like, oh my god, the year is half over. I feel like every time I do these beginning of the month, it kind of refreshes. It's like, oh my god, really? So here we are. I want to go over some major updates going on between the YouTube channel, the Magic World, some products, the Patreon, some things that have happened with me, with PayPal, and different things moving forward. Very interesting things, and I think these are all kind of, we're going to touch across them kind of pretty quick, try to keep the video short and simple, but it better be 10 minutes, otherwise I lose 17 cents. Okay, first thing, July 2019, I finally have War of the Spark. It is available in large quantities for me. So yes, patrons, $79 ship, sorry, $79.99 ship, no shipping, no taxes, no fees. Again, that is finally available. I know you guys have been very patient. We had a long, how long was the allocation? We had a full, like, 65 day allocation period. Finally coming to an end. So, I know everybody's been really waiting to buy these in large quantities. Some people want to invest in them. Some people want to collect the boxes. Some people have just been waiting. You know, a lot of people didn't have the patience. I know I have a lot of patrons that aren't going to buy them because they just ended up buying them on eBay or their local store for $1 to $120 a box because they were excited. And that's fine. If you want to have fun, there's, a few dollar difference just to have fun on a Friday night. There's nothing wrong with that. So, yes, first things first, patrons, War of the Spark is finally available, $79.99 shipped. Make it happen. Do whatever you want. Some of you do your thing. Next thing, I do want to touch on this, very important. In the last 60 to 90 days, I've had a handful of patrons who started doing a lot of single transaction orders. Like a patron who supports me is allowed to buy 6 boxes a month of standard. So you can get 6 War of the Spark boxes for $79.99 shipped. The problem is, it's been a growing trend with about, and again, I hate to say it that way, it's like less than 5% of the Patreons. And what's happening is these people are literally, some individuals are buying 1 box at a time and placing 6 separate orders over 3 weeks. And it's bogging down the system and causing delays in shipping because if 30 people place 1 box orders and then the next day they place another 1 box orders, 30 people are creating almost 200 separate orders, and it's slowing down everything and it's crushing me in shipping costs and causing me some people's accounts who are supporting me for $15 a month, I'm losing $30 to $35 a month from that one individual because they're placing 5 separate orders a month for 1 to 2 boxes each. So I've just started enforcing it in the last 3 weeks specifically, and then of course Core 2019 is no longer available. I have a separate video coming. I wanted to delay before going public on that. We'll talk about that coming up in the next week or so. But yes, Core 2019's got some things going on the backs of Core 2020. So I want to get that out there. First thing is that if I'm cracked down on it, I'm making it very strict. If you're not sure how many boxes you want and you're a patron, I recommend waiting a week in the middle of the month and then ordering everything you need at once. Just the multiple orders, you have to understand. If you want the cheap prices, we're going to have to kind of streamline things. Otherwise, I'm not raising prices above $79.99, period. That's it. Next thing I want to get into, I had something personal happen here, and PayPal performed what they call a corporate audit on me. And because my volume of transactions is breaking new levels and you hit circuit breakers, so I had to do this corporate thing with PayPal, and they just approved me and passed it and released their hold on me. Long story short, PayPal has permanently banned all friends and family payments from me or my account permanently. And the funny thing was, only 5% of my transactions were friends and family. But if it's over on a large volume count, if it's over like 2%, you're in trouble. So they called me and said, hey, you're out. No more friends and family payments. I'm permanently banned from friends and family payments, receiving or sending for the rest of my life. Not going to really have a big impact on myself or the business because, again, it was like 3.9% of my transactions were friends and family. It was a low percentage volume, but it was enough when you're doing transactions in the millions per year where it really kind of pissed them off. So just want to let everybody know because I know a lot of patrons are like, dude, Rudy, I usually do friends and family the last 2 years and it won't let me. That's the story with that. Forewarn GP vendors and other Magic dealers, Pokemon, online people, it does happen. If you're a small dog, they don't care. When you become a big dog account, PayPal's going to care because you trigger a circuit breaker audit and they're going to get you. So they don't fine you or anything. They just disable it. It sucks. Okay, so next thing. I do have another special for the patrons. Surprise. Moving forward, I'm no longer announcing in advance or giving people any warning of the specials and things that are coming because people have been trying to game the system. It's been brought to my attention that other people have even been posting in online message boards and private groups to try to time things and when they can sign up. And, everyone's always wants to try to game the system It is, and again, I hate to say everyone because it's literally like less than 1% on the grand scheme, but it's just I hate that kind of thing. It sucks. So one other thing that is a special this month, those of you who don't know, I'll get over here. I'll show you here. So in addition to the War of the Spark, so does anybody remember this? This is Global Series. Jingmong Kung Pao. I don't know. Jingpu. I am terrible. So I'm selling these. Dude, first of all, side note, everybody. These were $30 a piece MSRP. That was the biggest thing that doomed this product. The MSRP was raised to $30 per deck. This should have had a $20 MSRP. It was a $30 MSRP. So wholesale stores had to pay like $18 a unit, or like literally almost $100 per case at release. So obviously, this is one of the products, unlike standard boxes, that did not do well. This product actually collapsed. Now, it's been disappearing. A lot of things have been happening behind closed doors, but I was able, and there's another video coming soon, I have struck a very large deal, and I have acquired and bought out another large company, store, batch of stores. Per the agreement, I can't discuss the name, but I'm going to show you some of the cool things I've acquired here. One of these is I've acquired over 1,000 global dual decks. I've acquired hundreds of spell books from Jace. I've acquired hundreds of spell slinger, hundreds of like mass quantities of a lot of things. So we're going to make some really cool creepy Rudy cases in the future, and it'll be really fun. So I like to do fun little surprises like that. Like I said, moving forward, I'm not going to announce when. Like everyone's like, whoa, I didn't know you were doing this. So, yeah, we're doing, so there's 6 of these display things, these dual decks per case. So, yeah. So, I'm selling the entire case shipped for $69. You get all 6 dual decks for $69 shipped, the whole case. Limit 1 per person, and I'm going to take it out of stock once I sell about 30 to 40% of the inventory. That's it, because I need to keep stuff for future things and variety kits. So I'm only going to sell a couple hundred out of 1,000, and I'm going to cut it off. Similar to the Commander 2018 behind me in this warehouse location. After I sold about 25 to 30% of my I don't know, investment or inventory position last year, 6 months ago when I did the Patreon special. I mean, dude, long-term patrons, those of you remember, got 2018 Commander. Do I have a full one here? You thought I left. So I sold the full 2018 Commander deck set for $79 shipped to long-term patrons. They made that. There was a lot of them were just loving it. And if you haven't known already, these are now $130 to $140. They've been continuing to slowly appreciate. I do expect them to go to $150, $200 per sealed display, probably by the end of the year. Again, most people just think it sucks. Nobody wants to pay attention. That's your prerogative. Now, next thing. That's it for that. So that's a special this month. In addition to finally War of the Spark, remember, 1 order per month for standard boxes. Otherwise, your orders will get refunded and kicked back. Again, it doesn't. Specials and side items don't count towards those restrictions because I don't lose my ass on flipping standard or the non-standard items. That's it for that. Next thing with the channel, as you guys have started to notice, a little bit of difference in sound in the background, different things, because I'm finally getting my different locations set up here. I'm trying to get about 4 or 5 total backgrounds ready. And I know people like me to just go into random places of like the warehouse and just start filming like this because people just like to see a different background, and I get that. There's nothing wrong with that. So that is that's the next thing you're seeing. I'm almost ready. I've been trying to install. I have a huge whiteboard with a different type of library case for my financial videos, which is kind of the one that everybody's been waiting for because I got some more creepy advisor series, credit card videos, and I keep trying to get to it, but I had some issues then with the whiteboard. It came damaged, had to get it replaced, it shipped back and forth. So I've been having delays on that. I apologize, but those financial videos are coming. I know a lot of people really look forward to those kind of things. So as far as Magic goes, friendly reminder, the 2 big things coming up next. Core 2020 and Commander 2019. I'm going extraordinarily hardcore on Commander 2019. Obviously, initial release and everything. Whatever I can get, I've literally put in massive pre-orders everywhere to make sure I can get as much allocation as possible to sell and, of course, offer the patrons and everything. Most likely it'll be the same price as last year. I'm not going to really raise or lower the price. Last year for Commander 2018, it came out. Remember, at release, it's limited allocation. I wasn't able to acquire these 2018 Commanders till like 6 months after release when nobody wanted them and they all got stuck, and then I just went around and bought them all. So at release, chances are it's going to be the same thing. And the Commander 2019 will be, short initial release and some restocks, blah, blah, blah. Hopefully nothing weird like Commander 2017 or 16. Am I right? Where there's no restock and everyone just goes to crap. You can't get them. You can't invest in them. Angry Rudy gets sad and depressed. It happens sometimes. So that's it for that. That's what's going on with that category. So be aware, yeah, those are going to be coming in the next few months. Commander 2019 will be offered at release. Core 2020 will be after allocation, period. Let's go to something else here going on. No, I think I might leave it there. I'm going to save that for, I don't want to jump around too much here. I want to comment on a few other things with the state of Magic, the state of YouTube and everything. I'll comment a little bit about YouTube. YouTube, obviously, through the summer months, we've been going through a very big lull on views, subscribers, and everything for most YouTube channels. A lot of YouTube channels have been really struggling. A lot of the Magic YouTubers in the Magic world, it's just been, it sucks because, there's like, I can say probably there's maybe 5, maybe 8 large YouTube Magic channels that are all actually like being able to monetize their channel, make money, and actually enjoy their business and turn their hobby into a business. And I think the reality is there's probably like 300 to 400 Magic channels on YouTube. And with the lower views, the algorithm, all this stuff, most of these channels, I've been noticing, there's a few of them I kind of bookmark and I monitor and kind of track, and most of them quit. Most of them suck. Most of them, I mean, it sucks. They don't suck. It sucks that they quit. Sorry, I said that wrong. Most of them, their videos aren't bad, but they end up quitting or they give up because it doesn't take off, or because of the views or monetization, or they're frustrated because it doesn't get off the ground. And that's a really crappy thing, because moving forward to 2020 and above, I don't see YouTube really making a lot of big changes that are helpful to the average creator. YouTube is very focused on celebrities and regular TV stuff, and it kind of sucks, everybody. So I always want to say, hey, go to find some new Magic channels. Don't be afraid to send a comment. Say, hey, Rudy, Creepy Rudy said I should comment here because you make a good channel. Positivity goes a long way, everybody. It goes with my patrons. It goes with other YouTubers. It goes with everybody you play Magic with locally, even online. In an era of negativity, do not underestimate being kind to people and just being respectful, how far that takes people, especially if you're talking to somebody who maybe be having a bad day. Maybe something bad happened to that individual or that patron or that store owner. Don't underestimate being kind to people. That's my final message. Hope you guys have a great day. That's really what I have today.